Okay, so today I'm going to be doing something I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to be restoring Old Faithful, my 1991 Jackson Stealth EX Professional. I've had this guitar for 14 years now. She's in rough shape. So I got her in 2005 at a pawn shop with my stepfather. It was my first electric guitar, so of course I'll never get rid of it. Came with stock pickups, Floyd Rose. Everything was stock. After about 5 years of having the guitar, I decided to do the old upgrade EMG pickups active, the 81 in the bridge, and the single coils, because it is a super strat. So when I bought these pickups, they didn't really, at the time, they didn't really have an option for my guitar. The only way I could really buy them at the time, this was almost 10 years ago, was to get them pre-wired for a Strat pick guard. So they actually came all wired up, and you can see this mess here. I actually had to undo all the wiring and then redo it, and this was my first time soldering. My only time soldering, because I have PTSD from it. So I got the guitar working. I used to have an old channel. I uploaded videos. The guitar sounded good. It played good. But over time, wires came undone. You can just, I mean, it's a mess. I don't even know what this is. Some wire I put on there. I always had a grounding issue with the guitar. The volume knob didn't work. It was always maxed at 100, which, you know, isn't so bad. The guitar was in rough shape. Is in rough shape. It's been in the basement for 2 years. It's gotten kind of moldy. It's been in the case, but we've had water in the basement, so, you know, I knew I would never get rid of it. But I kept it around knowing one day I would, you know, restore it, and who knows what else I'll do to it. So these pickups really have only seen a couple years of use. So they've got a lot of life left in them. You know, you can see the screws are all nasty. So I'll be replacing all the screws. And so the reason I'm making this video is, you can see this is where they plugged into the pickup, but after that it was all soldering and splicing I had to do into the jack. The jack has always been a problem. I think that's where my grounding issue was. It's always been faulty. This is the stock jack. So the reason I'm making this video is because recently I found out EMG actually has a new system where they have a solderless unit. So it's all clips. See? You just clip everything in. And I saw that and I said, well, that's great, but then I'd have to buy new pickups. But then I learned that I think it's 2004 and after, the pickups actually come with a 3 connector. So after that point, you can just do the quick connect. So awesome. But there's only one problem with my style guitar. It requires the long threaded jack. And so I actually had to buy one special off of eBay. I'll show you that in a little bit. So I got the kit, and that's what I'll be doing today. So it'll have completely new wiring, new volume, new tone, a new 5-way select. Since it was missing one of the knobs, these are aftermarket. I bought them like 10 years ago, but I lost one. I figured I'd get one of the EMG plastic knobs. Why not? Not sure if I'll use it on the volume yet or the tone. Probably the tone, but maybe the volume. It might depend on the aesthetic of how I like the way it looks, either here or there. Still has, these strings have been on there for about 10 years or so. So it's in rough shape. You know, she's got the dings. The strap fell off on me one time. I hit the floor. That was bad. I don't know where the plastic plates are. So I ordered new plates off of eBay. And here's the special jack I had to buy. Now I wasn't too worried about it because I could have just soldered in my old jack, but this one, like I said earlier, is a little bit faulty in the first place. So there's actually a company, I'll link it in the description. EMG referred me to them. They actually, because EMG does not give you the option for a long threaded jack in their package. As you can see, maybe you can't see, but they only include the normal jack. They don't have an option for the long barrel jack. So there's a company for like $9 you can actually get one that's ready to clip into the harness. So this is going to be a setup that has no soldering whatsoever, which is going to be nice for me because when I was 17 or so, that was fun and all, but it didn't really go well because I didn't really know what I was doing. You know, I had wires looped in. Yeah, it was bad. So this will be exciting. Gonna bring her back to life. So here's the jack that won't work. This is the one I had to get from eBay. So let's start getting some things in here. Here, I'll do the input switch first. The input jack. I was excited to see that everything was here when I got home from work today. So I've got all the new screws and springs already looking a lot better. I suppose now it's time to put the pickups back into the guitar. And also, I could put this back plate on now. So the old setup clipped on there and everything else had to be soldered. Getting these all to go through the hole. There we go. I think I got it. There we go. Alright, we're in, baby. When it gets tight, just keep ramming. And that's with the battery installed. I just went around the tone pot It's very professional looking, so it's much better. And I bet you, since the connections are more solid, it'll be sounding a lot better than it used to also. Now the pickup and the bridge did have to be put in backwards because the connector was on this side and the wires would not reach. So I flipped it, so now the connector's over here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if that affects the sound at all. Next, I just have to clean up the fretboard because it's pretty nasty. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's pretty gross. I'll put some lemon oil on there or whatnot. The only thing I didn't get is the truss rod cover. So I'll put some strings on, put the knobs on and the back plate. We should be good to go. Completely new electronics with a new input. I'm excited. Got my new EMG knob because there wasn't a knob there before. Everything's nice and tight. Conditioning the fretboard at the moment. You can tell the difference. It was bone dry. Got the covers back on. And I'm gonna put the strings on in a minute. Just gotta finish putting on some of this. Pookie's using a litter box. Tuning at drop C, 432 Hertz. Alright, she's all ready. She might have some scratches, but she got a lot of love today. Let's see how she sounds. Neck pickup. that neck pickup. Okay, so as you can see, the guitar sounds really good and it's all set. The clip cut out because the memory card ran out of space, but I ended up playing the guitar for 3 more hours after that, and it felt so amazing. The guitar has never sounded this good. The connections are so solid now. It had those same pickups before, but the connections were not as good as they are now. Also, the cables I was using, that was my first time trying them out from Audio Analysis. Guitar cable, power cable, and audio cable. The amplifier usually has 1 speaker, 2 speakers. I was using 1 and it sounded amazing. I played till 2:30 in the morning. I'll definitely be doing more videos of playing this guitar, and I will be doing a video of Audio Analysis cables. I'm just waiting for my second audio cable to come in so I can run both speakers at the same time. I'm not even sure. I need 2 speakers now though, to be honest with you. It sounds amazing. So I had a lot of fun making this video. Subscribe, like, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for stopping by.